Nova Lee Fox, thanks for making some time for us. Can you tell us when and why you decided to create funny videos and content on TikTok and social media?
It's kind of a sad story that turns out really beautiful. I've had a lot of death in the family this past 2 years. I had a cousin named Cahuin who was a TikTok star, and I wanted to be a part of that with her, but she was already gone to the spirit world. So I feel that she lives through me through TikTok.
No, that's beautiful to,
Yeah.
bring her memory forward and do something positive and put some positive energy out there on social media in her name. Your stories and Indigenous humor is a hit, and you're almost at 29,000 followers on TikTok now. What has been the reaction from people when they run into you in person?
It is so crazy. As Indigenous people, we're told to be humble, right? And so it kind of it humbles me, and it kind of makes me feel like, holy cow, people actually care about meeting me. I'm just this girl on the reserve. I've been a res girl my whole life, and for them to be that happy to see me, it gives me butterflies. Actually, it's always kind of been my dream to do something with acting or with television, and TikTok and content creation helps me fulfill that dream.
And you recently went to Peguis First Nation here in Manitoba to do a comedy show there. How did that go?
Yeah. Man, I killed it. Like I said, we're supposed to be humble, but I'm gonna let you know I made everybody laugh. You know what? They treated me so good there. When I got there, they had a shuttle service for us. They gave me my own tent. We did a meet and greet. They fed me and my kids. They treated us so good out there. I got a taste of it, and I loved it.
That's great to hear. And in your videos, well, it's a lot of fun and jokes with you and your family. You also share the theme of healing, living a sober lifestyle, and recovery. Nova, can you tell us why that's so important to you?
It's really important to me. You have to be sober to connect with your ceremonial ways, and and connect with your roots to the ancestors. When we look at the Western way of healing, it often isolates you, and in the Indigenous way, it always reminds you that you have a connection out there, and you're connected with everything, and you're never alone. Those old teachings, they bring back the memories of my kukum and my mushroom, and some of within our teachings, we're always taught to that the most important institution is the family institution, and our children, they're like gifts. And when I'm neglecting my children, I'm neglecting me and my family, I'm neglecting myself and my personal medicine wheel. So it's important for me to break that cycle. After having all this death in my family, I want to break it. It ends right here. I want to have positive role models for my kids and my nieces and nephews, and that's why it's so important to me.
No, that's great messaging for you and your family and for all of us out there. I also want to ask you really quick, Nova, can you kind of explain who Cahuin was in your life and how much she
Yeah.
meant to you, and now that you're bringing, her spirit forward through social media?
It was a part of my life, my whole life. Just like everybody else with their cousins, we were at our cookum's house, sleeping on a mattress on a floor in the basement. All of us were split up after our parents were incarcerated, and a lot of my cousins ended up in foster care. I was lucky enough to have my cookum and mushroom here on the reserve, and I didn't end up in the system. So I always knew that Keo was there. I missed her always, her and all my cousins. And when we turned 18, we reconnected again. And she was always there through the baddest breakups of my life. She was there through my hard times. She was there when I went missing from the hospital and helped find me. She's a sister to me, and me and her, had such funny banter together. We were hilarious.
Thank you
Yeah.
for those stories. You also share happy, fun videos of you and your kids and nieces and nephews. Nova, can you tell us why Indigenous youth is so important?
Oh, it's so okay. After losing all my cousins, and my nieces and nephews are alone now. I was such a horrible auntie when I was using, and they all loved me. Prior to that, I was a good auntie, and I just want to be there for them because it has to do, like, again, like I said, having those positive role models and not feeling alone in this world. Because how are we going to break those cycles if we don't help our youth? Like that old teaching, it takes a village to raise a child, right? Yeah.
Halfway, yes. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
Nova Lee Fox, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you for your
Okay?
time, and we wish you all the best.
Okay, kita mo tutti mak.